Preparation has been good. We've been here, this is our third day. Just enough time to adjust a little bit of the climate, the environment. For us also the pitch is a very important issue. Also the balls, which unfortunately we haven't tried so far, is something in our game is very important, the conditions, the overall conditions. In terms of the condition of the team overall, we've been working for the last few weeks, so I think we are in a good shape, ready to enjoy this tournament first of all. And in terms of expectations, as I always say, this is a tournament that happens once every 4 years. We're facing the best 8 teams in Africa. It's the best tournament that we have in the continent. So for us it's important to represent our country in the best way. Arriving to the semi-finals would also mean to have the possibility of fighting for a place in the World Cup. But I think our final starts with the first game against Ghana. One game at a time. We will definitely give the best of what we have and try to express the work that we've done so far to show the identity of the Zambian futsal. Well, the truth is this group has the best team, which is Morocco. Morocco is a team that is leading not only the African futsal, but also in the last 2 years is leading the world futsal. My personal opinion, Morocco in this present moment is playing the best futsal in the world, in this right moment. Morocco played just in the 2023, played 28 games, not losing not one game. African national teams, normally they start preparing and they start playing only a few months before Africa Cup. And so for us, the first thing will be a great honor and a great lesson and learning curve playing against such teams. And I'm very proud and happy that a team of an African continent, a national team, is showing to the continent how things should be done. Just to give you a little bit of a comparison, we played only 3 games with national teams, plus against Mozambique, so bringing us to 5 games. Our national team, in our league, is a small reality. So the pool of players that we get is small, very small. African teams, they need to have more competitions during the years and more games. So Morocco for us, of course it will be just a great honor to play against them. Regarding Angola comes from the World Cup. Recently, to be honest, I haven't seen friendlies games. All I know that is the coach is a Portuguese international coach, which I do know, so knowledgeable, and I'm expecting a very well organized, tactically very well organized team. Ghana, it's a team that hasn't played in competitions for some time, only this qualification, so I don't have much to say about them. For sure, one thing is important, we're focusing in this right moment against Ghana. So we also know that in order to get to the semi-final, we need to win 2 games. So we need to win 2 games. We start with Ghana, then we'll focus against the other 2. And regarding Mozambique, I have to say it is a pity that the draw worked out, because Mozambique should be a team playing in such competitions. And at the same time, I'm happy to see new teams like Namibia and Ghana in the competition, yes, but this is a tough competition, getting more and more tough during the years. I've been working in Africa for some time, and I've seen the progress of the African futsal throughout these 8 years. Yes, of course. The ambitions, I say to my players, to our staff, to myself, the ambitions must be always the greatest, because we're trying to reach the World Cup, and in order to go to the World Cup, we need to do something magical might happen, something fantastic might happen. The possibility and chances in terms of percentage, I don't have a number there. Our ambition is definitely we will be fighting for a position in the World Cup. But that can only happen if we do the process, which is this competition. We want to enjoy this competition. We want to give to our nation the necessary experience. So there will be no World Cup if we don't play with the right attitude and the right understanding of this game during this competition. So for sure, we need to win 2 games. And saying that Morocco will be really difficult, we have left with another 2 games. Out of 2 games, the first one is Ghana. My final is against Ghana, and then we will think about Angola and Morocco. The question is if what is my opinion about the level or overall level of the teams, and especially Morocco. Yeah? No. Okay, yes, perfect. As I said earlier, Morocco's been playing many games. The whole world is watching, our world, the futsal world has been watching Morocco playing. I have to say also, comparing my background from an Italian, playing in Italian all my career and looking at the development of futsal throughout the years, Morocco is outstanding. They're playing a futsal with not really many references in the pitch, a 4-0 that is very difficult to defend. The quality of the players, which do play the best leagues in the world, makes a huge difference. We are trying to bring our players in Europe. For African team, especially in our country, is very difficult. So we are playing against top players. Not only that, top players that have been playing internationally for many years. So Morocco is the one team that the whole world is watching, so the quality is the highest. Regarding the other teams, we haven't seen much. I can say that Egypt has been historically always there when it matters and when it counts. Egypt is there. Libya has been coached by a Spanish coach, also with a good international experience. So tactically, we have those 3 teams above all of them. Angola, it's a little bit of mystery for me because even though I know the coach, they haven't played, at least I haven't seen games for the last year or 2, so I'm not too sure. We do know that they're coming from a World Cup. So the quality of these 4 teams, I think, are the best. The others, we need to prove ourselves. For me, every international game, it's a bit of a mystery. We've done a tour in Europe, and we did pretty well. We played against Mozambique, and we knew that was going to be difficult, and difficult it was. So I think now it's time to go and have some action.
I think the game against Ghana is the most important game for us. Because that game is a game where it's decided either we're in or we're out. To me, the most important game is against Ghana. Then the following one, we need to decide now. I think it's a great thing to play against best teams. But what I know is we don't get scared to an opponent which we haven't played against. So to my side and to my fellow teammate, they are not scared of the name of the team. All we're scared is what us we are doing in the pitch. That's our wise. Yeah, we're not scared about our opponent.
Personal task, and it's been 8 years now. Before I had one experience with the South African Federation, but it's been 8 years in Zambia with the task of developing and promoting futsal. The federations, most of the federations don't have the culture, don't really know much about futsal, don't understand how beautiful, how difficult, how futsal can in a way complement football, 11 aside. I'm a futsal guy, so I want to promote futsal. This is a beautiful, very difficult game. Defined by FIFA as a highly tactical team sport. So we're trying to engage a dialogue with the federation to grow. This can be done only organically, one step at a time. There are some federations which are interested in investing. You cannot move forward without the understanding of the game, some professionalism, and investing of money. Morocco is doing it. So Morocco is playing many games. For a federation like ours to travel, for instance, is already very difficult. So I have seen in the last 8 years a growth, yes, very small. So where we're going to be in 8 years, I'm not too sure. But I've seen a shift, a change, because everybody is looking at Morocco. Many other federations are small. Futsal is not they don't know much about futsal. But I'm seeing a growth. Some federations have been there forever. Egypt, Libya, Morocco. Angola is a Portuguese country. For us, we are small. We know, we understand, but we're trying our best to grow one step at a time.